Good morning and welcome to Herb Oracle Podcast, botanical divination with herbs, essences, flowers, and trees with your host, Herbal Marie. Let's start the day off pulling some oracle cards and getting a few messages. We can shoot the shiitake in a spiritual way-ish. And if you follow me on Instagram, I'll post a pic of the cards at Herb Oracle. Thanks so much for joining me. Here we go. Good morning, y'all. Welcome to Thursday. We're going to hang out with the trees today. Ask our tree guides, what do you want to talk about? So I literally have the entire house to myself. Except for my dogs. Here, go lay down. Yeah, I've had like an entire day alone. My children all went with their fathers. My baby daddies finally took their kids. They haven't gone to their dads like this whole quarantine, and so they both went to their dad's house, and the girls went to their dad's and my son went to his dad's, and I literally had the house to myself. And this morning it's so quiet, and I was laughing because I'm still procrastinating, and like, because it's a habit, and I'm like, Sadie, the only person stopping you from getting a head start on your podcast is you. like you could be recording right now. But yeah, I wanted to go outside. It's a frosty morning in May. Oh my God, May is so confused. And then I did get a little distracted on Facebook because it's quite the theatrical play out right now on Facebook, because they released a movie called Plandemic, and people are sharing it. And what's really interesting is YouTube is taking it down as fast as they can. The agenda is being threatened, the narrative is being questioned, and yeah, these social media sites that are totally funded by the pharmaceutical companies are freaking out because people were starting to question the narrative and the intentions of the pharmaceutical industry. So anyways, it's kind of this very dramatic theatrical show right now on my Facebook feed. So I have like people that are like totally promoting the Plandemic movie, and they're posting YouTube links, but then by the time you get to that YouTube link in a couple hours, it'll have been taken down. So you have to go to the Plandemic main website. And yeah, even on their website, they're like, download it for free and pass it around and send your friends and upload it to your YouTube channel. Of course, they must have amazing algorithms at YouTube because they're finding it fast just through audio. But here's the thing. I mean, the topic really is, and I don't know what the trees are going to want to talk about today, but the topic for me in this 3D reality right now is freedom of speech, is free speech, and how it is being compromised and suppressed and, censored. And are you kidding me? Like, yeah, I get it that YouTube is a privately owned company, and so is Facebook. But, once the whole world is using a platform, I feel like it should become a public utility and definitely need to abide by that little thing that we have called the Constitution, and the First Amendment is free speech. So, yeah, I mean, just because they don't like your page, they can take it down. Just because they don't like what you've uploaded, they can delete it. It's just like, Houston, we have a problem. So anyways, there is a petition right now, a White House petition. I'm hoping it gets it. The goal is to get 1 million people to sign it. So we'll see. So anyways, it's very entertaining. That is for sure. I'm probably going to lose a few friends about it because, it's like, even if you're just neutral, people hate that. They're like, pick a side already. And of course, I'm going to pick the side of free speech. I don't care what the topic is. Within reason, right? If somebody's posting a video about raping children and talking about that, then yeah, I think there is a line. I think there might be a line. But for my purposes as an herbalist and a podcast host, like, I would definitely still always like to be able to talk about whatever I want to talk about, and natural healing remedies and the way you can heal your own body. And you know, this concerns me because my topics that I like to talk about threaten the pharmaceutical industry, and they would love to erase natural doctors. They would love to erase herbalists. Oh, you as an herbalist, you should be very concerned about this, because if they can take down this stuff that they're taking down, we're the next level that they'll take out. So yeah, you should be concerned, and you should sign that petition, and think about what free speech means to you personally. That's why it has to be protected. That's why it has to be protected. So isn't this hilarious? Tuesday, Black Cohosh. I pulled that Black Cohosh card on our Tuesday Tarot Tuesday reading, and it was saying that I needed to step up and use my fire as a woman and be an activist. And I was like, are you kidding me? And then literally the next day, I'm having to step up into an activist role on Facebook. Damn you, Black Cohosh. Damn you. But hey, you know what? It's important, because they could easily take my podcast down. Maybe not this one, but Herbal Marie. Absolutely. So yeah, if herbalism is important to you, you want to really look into this topic, and maybe get into standing up for people being censored, because it's like, if they can censor, okay, yeah, someone quote crazy like Alex Jones or David Icke, right, or London Real TV, you know, it's like people are like, oh yeah, but they're really extreme. Okay, but if they can censor them, they will censor you eventually. That's all I'm saying. All right, so I got the tree decks out, our 3 tree decks that we work with on Thursday. On Thursdays, if you're new to the podcast, welcome. On Thursdays, I shuffle this deck, the Soul Trees by Allison Williams Yee, and I simply ask the deck, what do the trees want to talk about today? And then this deck gives us our topic, and then we bring in messages from the tree guides with the Wisdom of Trees Oracle by Jane Struthers and the Celtic Tree Oracle by Sherilyn Hidalgo. And we've done a dozen of these, at least over a dozen of these tree guides episodes, and I think they've all been top-notch awesome sauce. So so let's ask the trees, what do you want to talk about today? What do you want to talk about today? There's no censorship card in this deck, I don't think, but what do you want to talk about today? Maybe the trees don't care, or maybe they do. Let's see here. What do the trees want to talk about today? There's one just slightly ever popping up. I'm going to grab that one. Then I'm going to do top and bottom. And I'm going to see if these 3 cards are enough to give us a topic. Okay, so the one that refused to go down, that was popping up in the middle, the one that refused to go down, holy shit. The one that refused to go down in the deck is Speak Your Truth. Girls, guys, lady friends, man dudes, I kid you not, I cannot make this stuff up. The one that would not go down, because did you hear me? Probably it was rude if you're wearing earbuds. I was smashing the deck on the desk to see if I could get all, and there was 3 popping up, and 2 of them went down, but this one refused to go down, and it's Speak Your Truth. All right, let's see what's on the top. 4th chakra, heart center, was on the top, and the bottom is the 6th chakra, 3rd eye. Oh my gosh, I know exactly what the trees want to talk about. So, it's like I'm laughing because, like, our egos want to speak the truth about 3D things in this third dimensional reality. But the trees want to talk about speaking your truth about the fifth dimensional reality, right? Your heart chakra, your third eye chakra. Like, you think it's difficult to speak the truth about the First Amendment. It's going to get challenging maybe to speak your truth about the spiritual journey that you're having. See, if they can silence people about natural remedies and questioning the narrative, and make everybody look like, quote, conspiracy fools, because that's their tactic, right? Anyone who questions the narrative, they want to label them as a conspiracist, like it's a bad thing. Psh, please. So anyways, but the trees are saying that's good and fine and dandy, to stand up for your constitutional rights, but we really want you to speak your truth now about what's going on with you energetically. What's going on in your heart center? What's going on in your third eye? So the fourth chakra and the sixth chakra, speak your truth about what's going on within this realm, within your intuition, within your guidance and your inner knowing and your visions and your dreams and your intuitive sense. Ooh, I just got tingles all up and down my legs. Ooh, everywhere. And your heart center, right? I mean, before you open your mouth, can you get into your heart space? Can you open up your heart more? So it's like, don't get sucked down into this illusion of arguing. Don't get sucked down into lowering your vibration just to go back and forth with some turd on the internet. Like, you really do need to get into that higher frequency now. I mean, hey, we're here. You can still romp and play and stir the pot if you want. But make sure anytime that you're in there, make sure you're spreading, love and coming at everything with a higher knowing, and making sure that you are being guided with all the things that you want to say. And also, like, dogs, what the hell? Stop barking. And also, make sure you're putting your energy into what you want to create. Because, see, like, I don't want to create more divide and more arguing and more duality of such extreme. Like, I really would like the world and people to come together and really start to focus on their spiritual journeys and focus on, new earth energy. So it's like, how do we keep planting the seeds of truth? How we keep speaking our truth, right, to whoever will listen. But also, it's so important right now for you to share your spiritual journey with other people, and encourage them to do their heart healing work, encourage them to keep their heart open, encourage them to meditate and go within and, see the synchronicities and really start to see how magical life can be. Yeah, because this 3D reality is totally less than magic. Right? Try doing that sometime. It's so So I feel like we really do need to be having a good time, even though it's craziness right now, and there's a lot of opportunity for agitated interactions. If you can just really, separate yourself and speak your truth from a place not of your logical kind of lower vibing mind, but from your heart, your higher heart, and your third eye. So stay clear, right? Don't just fall into the team A versus team B narrative. Like you need to make sure you're discerning for yourself, because it might not be so clear cut, right? It might not be this or that. It might not be a black or white. You know what I'm saying? So make sure you're speaking your truth. And to know what that truth is, you got to dive into your heart and into your third eye. Yep, you got to open your heart and open your third eye and start to know what your truth is. Not somebody else's truth, your truth. And then once you're in that space, speak your truth. Just use that First Amendment for your spiritual advantage and the highest good of the all, right? So that's why the First Amendment is so important, because as we're trying to encourage people to wake up and connect with their higher self, the First Amendment is going to protect our weird woo-woo ass. You know? I mean, my goodness, if somebody can be called a conspiracist because they're promoting the use of vitamin C to heal a viral infection, if someone is a conspiracist because of that, if their videos are being taken down, which they are, then do you even know what label people who are on a spiritual journey are going to get? It's very dangerous to silence the world. It's very dangerous. Abuse lingers and thrives in silence. You know, people need to be able to speak their truth no matter what. And the kids need to learn that too. I mean, it all boils down, when I think about freedom of speech, it boils down to people who are abused and don't feel like anyone will believe them, or they're not allowed to speak out, or they're not allowed to tell anybody. So, I mean, when you start diving into the topic of freedom of speech and free speech, you need to really think what that's truly about, you know, for you and for our younger generations and the people, you know, who could be violated and then not feel like anyone will believe them, or they're not allowed to speak out against somebody, because, I mean, it's just, it gets crazy. It gets crazy. And then to think that this essential sovereign right is being threatened and taken away from people. That's not the world I want to live in. So I want to live in a world where everyone can speak openly, and you know, conversations can be had, and no one's getting censored. Truly. But yeah, you know, speaking from your heart, that's a little sought song. So yeah, I love it. Let's grab the other deck and then see what else the trees want to say about speaking your truth. And if they have anything to elaborate on the heart chakra, the fourth chakra, and the third eye chakra, the sixth chakra. This affirmation minute is brought to you by our herb of the week, ginseng. And I thank you and I love you and I dedicate them all to you. I take care of myself. I conserve my energy when needed. I will keep going. I believe in myself. I will succeed as I will grow. Divine energy flows through me. I enthusiastically walk my path in life. And again, I take care of myself. I conserve my energy when needed. I will keep going. I believe in myself. I will succeed as I will grow. Divine energy flows through me. I enthusiastically walk my path in life. And so it is. I can't believe it's already Thursday with our beautiful herb of the week, ginseng. Like dang. It's It's going fast. It's going really fast. All right, so we got out the Wisdom of the Trees Oracle now to, maybe put a little insight about, we are rebirthing right now. Society is rebirthing. We got to believe in the potential of, us creating a more loving world, and a world that supports everyone's sovereignty. So it's really important for us to act, feel, talk, think, and speak as the sovereign beings that we are. So don't play into the fear-mongering. Don't play into the duality. I mean, really, be the sovereign being that you are. Especially if health sovereignty, concerns you. It's energetically more beneficial for you to become the sovereign being now. Don't feel like you're going to be threatened or held down and injected with some RNA bullshit from Bill Gates. Like, you are a sovereign being, and no one is going to give you any treatment without your consent. Informed consent. Hello, Holocaust survivors. Informed consent came from all of that, and it's still important that everyone needs to be aware and informed, and not mandates are not informed consent. So it's like, yeah, we will continue to stand up for our sovereignty, but energetically, you need to feel sovereign, think sovereign, act sovereign, and speak sovereign, because that is your truth. And it really don't matter to me if you're pro-vax or anti-vax. I mean, even the pro-vaxxers are like this COVID vaccination is so shady. Even pro-vaxxers are like, you first. Even people who are generally very pro-vaccine are a little bit like, I don't know about this one. This one seems super shady. And it should, because they've had the patent on it for a long time, and they're just waiting to make billions of dollars without any regard to the health of humanity. Okay, so don't put poison in your body. Whew. All right. So let's see what the Wisdom of Trees want to elaborate on speaking your truth, your heart chakra, and your third eye. So I did get a quiet afternoon yesterday, so I meditated. Yeah, I just really had such a quiet day. What else do the trees want to talk about? Our tree guides. Nothing? What do the trees want to talk about? Speaking truth. Let's just do top and bottom. Okay, let's see what trees come in from the Wisdom of Trees. All right, here we go. Flipping over at the same time, we have Sweet Orange and Cedar of Lebanon. Sweet Orange and Cedar of Lebanon. So let's see what we've got here. Orange. Love it. I've been spraying orange oil all over the house. Really just purifying the space, since it feels so empty right now. No kids here. I just go around and clear the energy, and so they can come back to a really nice space. All right, so Sweet Orange is all about zest. Haha. We should have guessed that. And let's look up Cedar of Lebanon is all about spiritual strength. Ooh, zesty spiritual strength. I love it. I love it because, if you're aware of like energies moving from 3D into 4D, then 5D, if you're kind of aware of that, you can really start to step into your sovereignty and your authority, and understand that like a lot of old energies need to play out. So you might as well enjoy the show. Keep putting out the energy that you want to manifest, but then enjoy the show. All right, let's see what this zesty spiritual strength, sweet orange and cedar of Lebanon. All right, so sweet orange, let's talk to the devas first. The sweet orange deva says, I am here to add zest and sweetness to your life. The fragrance of my flowers will lift your spirits and remind you of the beauty of life. And my luscious fruit will feed you, helping you to live each day to the full. Okay, so I love that, like, yeah, there's a lot of 3D topics to be talked about, but you know, the trees want us to talk about truth, our heart truth, our spiritual truth, and really start to enjoy life. Even though it's got a lot of crazy vibes, you can still enjoy your life. I think it is funny that I did mention about healing the body with vitamin C, and then like sweet orange does come in. That's kind of funny. You have to admit that's pretty funny. So yeah, and last night I juiced a bunch of little like mandarins or tangerines or I don't know, and a couple oranges that had gotten hard. And I thought, oh, I can't, we're never going to be able to eat all these. So I juiced them. It was the best thing my body has had in a real long time. So good, the fresh juice. So I love seeing sweet orange today, reminding us to see the beauty of life. So yeah, we can get on Facebook and be like, oh my God, everyone's fighting and everyone's crazy and ugly, ugly, ugly. But Orange is saying, and now you need to go outside without your phone and start to see the beauty of life. So I did a little video for my YouTube channel this morning, just peeking in, saying hi. And there were some cobwebs on the baby maple tree that had frosted and frozen and created like this little strand of frost. And I was like so amused. And yeah, that's what we need to do. We need to start seeing the beauty of life. So really taking time and sit with a flower and look at the petals and the leaves and the foliage and the little hairs on the stem. And there's so much to appreciate. And then do the same thing with people. You know, really look at them and see their textures and their colors, and really just see the light coming from them and see how beautiful they are. And, you know, sitting with yourself and feeling that light and that love and that energy inside of you, and letting that permeate out into everything that you do. Let that be the lens that you're looking through in life. And yeah, we've talked about this so many times. When you start looking for beautiful things, you will find them more and more and more and more. So keep seeing the beauty of life. And yeah, definitely get some oranges if you can eat them. My one daughter can't. I don't know what her deal is and make her lips swell up. But anyways, if you can enjoy some citrus, enjoy it and let it nourish you. So the orange is a beautiful but tender plant, and in temperate climates was grown in glass houses known as orangeries as a display of the owner's wealth. So there is a story from Spain that tells of Mary, Joseph, and the baby Jesus finding an orange tree that was guarded by an eagle. Mary asked the tree for an orange, and the eagle promptly fell asleep, and the Holy Family received 3 oranges. Oranges are high in vitamins and minerals, but are treated with caution in traditional Chinese medicine because they are thought to increase hyperactivity in children and aggravate skin conditions. So yeah, I guess that can happen. And like, you know, in essential oils and aromatherapy, if you ever study citrus oils, they usually come with a warning that they might make your skin more photosensitive and, you could burn more easily. So anyways, disclaim out the wazoo. All right, so our message from Sweet Orange is your enthusiasm and energy are infectious. See, this is why everyone needs to laugh more, because laughing is infectious. Humor is infectious. Like, that's the kind of viruses we need to be spreading around. Yeah, baby, I need your germs. Let's hang out and laugh. They inspire others. Your energy and enthusiasm inspires others to follow your shining example. And they also fuel your own desire to reach new heights and discover exactly what you are capable of achieving. So yesterday we manifested more endurance, and we got some great messages to just not give up, keep going, do a little bit each day, keep your eye on the finish line, and believe in yourself that you can do it. So, let it fuel you. Let it be your fire. So, I would say this is so fun. Now, if you have been feeling listless or bored or flat, if you've been just like, ugh, inject more color into your life. Not inject an RNA vaccination. No, inject more color into your life by seeking out interesting people, setting yourself some intriguing challenges, getting involved in life-enhancing activities, and spending plenty of time in fresh air. So there are definitely things you can do if you need more energy. Gosh, I just love turning on some music and letting it convince me I have more energy. And it usually works. Look up Boris, what's his last name? Just look up Boris and then type in B and it'll come up. He's like one of the only DJs named Boris Bruja or Boris Brujetta. I can't remember his name. But I love the DJ named Boris B, whatever his last name is. That's good music to clean the kitchen to and just get you going. So anyways, that is Sweet Orange. All right, so it's Boris Brejcha. That's why I couldn't remember it, because it makes no sense to me. Boris, Boris, Boris like Doris, my grandma, my Gigi, what's up? And then his last name is Brejcha. Brejcha, Brejcha. Anyways, I love his album, Space Diver. Okay, so you can look it up on Spotify or YouTube. Oh, YouTube. Just shaking my head in shame at them. All right, so now let's move on to spiritual strength, shall we? As I almost got sucked into some 3D stuff. Let's move on to spiritual strength. As my garbage guys come to pick up my garbage. Thank you, sanitation workers. In my garbage today are 2 dead baby bunnies. Because my dogs are killers. So anyways, like yesterday, since I'm distracted, I'll just tell you. Yesterday I'm cleaning the rabbit cages, and ironically my dogs discovered a wild rabbit nest and killed 2 of the babies. So I had to clean that up. It's like, dang, you guys. They were so proud of themselves. It just was like, I didn't know what to do. Nature confuses me. The dogs were very happy to kill those baby bunnies. I'm like, dang it. I was kind of glad my kids were not here. But then again, like, I don't know. Nobody wants too many rabbits in their garden. It's such a weird balance. So that's that. All right, Cedar of Lebanon. Spiritual strength. Cedar of Lebanon, the Deva message is, humans have respected and worked with me for millennia. They use my wood to make their temples because they recognize that I can give them spiritual strength. Let me help you to become rooted in your own spirituality. Oh my God, yes. Okay, so just last night, one of the things I did last night was talk to myself out loud a lot, since I did not have a little audience here. And I was totally convoing with my higher self and whoever else in the universe wanted to listen. And I was like, you know what? I really could use a boost in my spirituality. Like, I get it that you want me to talk about things and talk about weird things, and gosh, someday very soon, really talk about extraterrestrials. But it's like, listen, in order for me to do that, could you please give me more and more validation and confirmation that this is my truth for me, that this is legit, because it's like, there's no point in me making myself look like a fool if it's not for good reason. So it's like, yes, I will be happy to continue talking about my spirituality, me and my chakras, me doing my heart healing work, my opening of the energy centers, my opening of my third eye, my intuition. I'm more than happy to talk about this, but just on a personal level, if I could just get a little bit more confirmation, validation, and yes, become rooted more deeply in that knowingness, like without a shadow of a doubt, because that's what it's going to take for us to really stand up and speak our truth, because we are so rooted in our own spirituality that is just so easy to do. So Cedar of Lebanon is coming in to say exactly that. There's a lot of history, ancient history with this tree. But yeah, it's beautiful. The color of its grain is beautiful. It has the cedar wood has a spicy scent. It's resistant to rot and insect damage. So yeah, they use it for building ships and houses. And small pieces are good for moth deterrence. And I think I have a cedar wood box upstairs. And yeah, cedar wood, yum yum for sure. So this tree is coming in under the Speak Your Truth tree, and particularly it's more on the side of the third eye chakra. So that's interesting too, because like we have the zesty sweet orange under the heart center, the heart chakra. Your heart chakra needs more cowbell, needs more zest, right? So really get your heart space pumping and light it up and broadcasting out like a lighthouse. And then your third eye, sixth chakra, you need to become more rooted in your spirituality, meditate more, listen more, quiet down, be guided, honor your visions and ideas. And Cedar of Lebanon also wants to say to trust your instincts and let your conscious guide you toward making the right decisions, especially if you are currently facing a difficult challenge. Know that you are as steadfast and grounded as the biggest tree in the forest. So yeah, like before I post something on social media, I'm like, is this the right thing for me to post? Am I lined up with this? Before I speak out, I want to like make sure it's coming from my heart place, coming from an intuitive place. And yeah, I am really trying to allow myself to be guided toward making the right decisions. I even said out loud this morning as I'm continually talking to myself, I wish I could be clear like what I'm supposed to do with the dentist, because like when I look at my mouth, I do see where all the cavities are, but they're not bothering me. Like, do I really drill into all those teeth and get them filled up like when they're not even bothering me? And then like really I have no more real tooth left. And can teeth heal themselves? All other bones in your body can heal and mend themselves. Like, why not teeth? So I'm like really like asking for guidance for that on a personal level. That's a physical level, but all decisions, because we're still in a physical body, so we've got these physical body decisions to make. And it's like, what is best for me? What should I do? Could I please get some clear guidance on that? So the inverse message of this, I'll just read it. Because if you are confused about the variety of choices and paths, remember that what is right for one person is wrong for another. Do not be swayed by the persuasive arguments of others. Don't let short-term gains interfere with your long-term goals. So yeah, don't be swayed by persuasive arguments. You've got to be guided with your own instincts. You've got to be guided by your own instincts. So yeah, anyways, it doesn't hurt to ask for more clear guidance. So I need you to be more clear than that. When you pull 20 tarot cards and get the same answer and you're like, can I just get one more card? But no, it is confusing. Like, you're like, I'm just not sure like what to do about this situation. Then that's the time for you to go inside and feel your own intuition. And yeah, if it's not clear, ask your guidance system for more clarity. And then yeah, you do have to sometimes tune out the external world, because what is right for you might not be right for somebody else, and what is right for somebody else might not be what is right for you. It does not have to be a unanimous, agreeable thing when it comes to your personal decisions. All right, on that note, let's get a Celtic tree. Let's just get one going on, and we'll put it in the center of this spread here. These beautiful cards, lots of greens, lots of blues. So what Celtic tree now would like to be our guide today? Our tree guide from the Celtic tree deck about speaking our truth, our heart center, our third eye, our zesty sweet orange, anchoring in our spiritual experience. Okay, the deck kind of just went wonky. So, we've had this one before. It's the Grove. Yep, it's the Grove. So number 21. So anchoring in our spiritual experience and following our path. That's what this card, it's the path that goes through the wood towards the light. The big rocks, this big flat stones curving into the forest, going towards the light. Yeah, it's like, listen, you have your own spiritual journey. You have your truth. You have what is right for you. And now is the time to not be swayed by anyone but your higher self and your intuition and your knowing. So let's see what number 21 has to say for us today. 21. So 2 plus 1 equals 3, which is kind of fun because we have 3 trees up at the top there. Let's see, 21, Grove. The totems are the angels and guardian spirits. The deities and guides are unity consciousness, the universe, God, goddess, all that is the ancestors. So it's like, I just love it. I love it, one, because it's like zesty orange is saying, yeah, tap into this energy and have more vitality and fun and be infectious with your light. And the cedar of Lebanon, which is saying like, really anchor in and deepen your spiritual connection. What better way to do that than going directly to source energy, right? You know, through perhaps some guides to help you, through the goddess, through God, through all that is, through the ancestors. The universe is listening. And yeah, this unity consciousness. So it's like, even if we're like, we have different perspectives, different beliefs, different everything, we are still part of the all. And that's what unity consciousness is, asking us to do. Like, see yourself integrated and connected to everyone. So yeah, this is a big card. This is a big card. The key words for this card are intense. Okay, it covers all knowledge, silence, meditation, prayer, initiation, great spirit. The Grove keywords are source, the mystery, the temple, sacred places, unity, oneness, community, tree teachings, divinity, recommitment to spiritual path, communication with ancestors, connection with spirit, unity consciousness, universal intelligence. So yeah, it has to do with everything: totems, guides, and deities on the spiritual plane, and loved ones and animals who have passed over. So yeah, we are coming into an energy where it is more and more easy to facilitate connection with the non-physical and connection with the higher realms. And yes, connection to your loved ones on the other side of the veil. The veil is very, very thin. So it's like a lot of people now, I'm getting tingles all over my body, of course, when I'm saying this. A lot of people now are starting to see their guides, feel their guides, be in contact with their guides more and more, and be in contact more with their intuition, with spirit, with the trees. The trees are saying, yes, you're going to be able to start to hear me now. So really honor your sacred places in nature, or where, anything where that puts you into and gives you a place to be in quiet contemplation and meditation and prayer, right? We need this. We need this right now, this connection with spirit. And yeah, it's through us connecting with this universal intelligence that we will be able to speak our truth, right? Our energetic, genuine truth. So it's really important, of course, for free speech to be defended, because a lot of these new truths are going to seem kind of weird to people. And it's like that's, something that, if there are powers that be that don't want humanity to wake up and realize they're spiritually and sovereign beings, right? If it's easier to keep people down in the dumps and in fear and controllable, if it's easier to keep people asleep, they're not going to like it when people start speaking their truth. And they'll say, oh, you're crazy. You're a conspiracist. There's no new earth. There's no new energy. There's not even a spiritual journey, they'll say. How does that sit with you, right? That's ridiculous. So it's really important for us to anchor in now and know our spiritual journey and these energies and our guides so well that, we're going to open our mouths and talk when we're inspired to, from a place in our hearts, from a guided place, an intuitive place, a knowing place. We'll say the perfect thing at the perfect time to the perfect people, or we won't say anything at all. But if we are inspired to, it will be from a place that we are sure of ourselves, because we've had this incredible experience. I mean, it's kind of like, when I learned how to meditate from Prem Rawat, he really was like, how can you really talk about it to somebody else. It kind of like trying to explain your experience that you had in meditation sometimes really does take away from your experience that you just had in meditation, because it's hard to put words to it. And, you know, it's like, just enjoy it. Don't feel like you have to, you know, put it into words. But there will be lots and lots of things coming up very soon that you will want to put into words. But so now it's really just time for you to anchor in, and then, yeah, share your zesty light out with everybody. So the Grove is the day, October 31st, Saman. You know, Halloween, that's, of course, I just got divorced, but that was my wedding anniversary for 13 years. This is a day that we give gratitude for and make peace. Oh, wait, it said make space, but I was thinking about my marriage, so I said make peace. This is a day that we make space to connect with our guides, totems, and our ancestors. And yeah, if you happen to be recently divorced and that was your anniversary, certainly make peace. All right, so anyways, it's a good day to make prayers and maybe go to the temple, church, synagogue, whatever you do, okay? Enter sacred space. The Grove is a representative of all knowledge, of the temple, of the Holy of Holies, and the Great Silence. So here we have this incredible opportunity for us each individually and collectively to tap into the universal knowledge of the all that is the Great Spirit and Source. So, you know, these information wars that are being played out in the 3D paradigm, it's like once everybody realizes that they have access to all information, right, by going on a spiritual journey, that's going to be a game changer for sure. So yeah, when you receive the Grove in a reading, you are asked to reconnect to what is spiritually meaningful to you and to give your gratitude. This is a time to consider the sacred and connect with Spirit Source. Take time to sit in silence and review your year. So yeah, definitely offer yourself more quiet time, more reflective time. I just reviewed my year Tuesday with my birthday spread. But yeah, it's good to be reflective even if it ain't your birthday. And then listen for messages from the ancestors. Meditate, contemplate death. That's what it says, you guys, contemplate death. The Celts readily made space for the dead and believed they sent healing guidance and support for the living. So what messages are they sending you, right? The people who have passed on, what messages are they sending you? Remember that these beings are your support team and that you are loved and cherished. Perhaps your relatives were limited within their personalities while they were alive, and your history with them is not that positive. In spirit, however, they are open to a greater sense of wisdom and love to share with you. So, yeah, think about people who have already croaked, who have died, and maybe call on them and see if they have any messages for you. So yeah, a lot of the ones I think, or that people that I know that passed on, yeah, we weren't that connected here in the physical, but you know, when we leave here, we leave a lot of the 3D judgments, opinions, things like that, and we're opened up to a broader view of spirit, of source, of existence, of life. So yeah, they're not the same person they were when they were in the physical. So if they were a dumbass while they were alive, they're more enlightened now. So go ahead and ask them if they got any messages for you. So this card, the Grove, represents your community. Spend time with like-minded others in ritual and ceremony. Reconnect with your source together in celebration and with gratitude. Do you have a place that is sacred to you? Do you have a spiritual group or temple, grove, center, or church that is meaningful to you? Do you have a spiritual practice that supports you? What spiritual lineages have relevance for you? So it is time to seek answers to these questions. If you have no answers, it is time to include the spiritual within your life. Explore what has true meaning for you. It is time to develop a spiritual practice. So if you haven't had a spiritual practice, now is the time. If you have had one, get into it more, okay? Even if you're like, oh, I'm good, I'm like spiritual AF. You can go deeper. You can become more solid in it. Haha. It's kind of funny. Becoming more solid in a spiritual, energetic practice. Oh, I make jokes. But seriously, it's time to deepen it. It's time to go there. It's time to maybe expand your community with others that are vibrational matches, okay, in your frequency. It's time to be full of gratitude and celebration, reconnecting with your source, your spirit guides, your energy, your higher self, the energy in your heart chakra, the energy in your sixth, third eye chakra, okay? It's time to be almost excited. I've been excited now for a couple of days of just being alive, having incarnated on earth at this crazy ass time, being a little bit above the storm, watching it all play out, being excited to see what happens. And yes, at the same time, always be shining my light and my love, because I know that is the most helpful thing that I can do at this time. So I really do appreciate the message of connecting more with my spiritual practice, like so much more. Okay, we really need to up our A game to the max right now. All right, so we'll end with this beautiful, beautiful message from the Grove. And then, yeah, I should get my meditation going on today while the house is quiet. It's so funny. Like, I've had the kids for 2 months, and now Daddy takes them for 2 days. So, yeah, they'll be back soon. 2 months, mom work, 2 days, Daddy work. And he texted me last night, like, she is so emotional. She's crying about this. She's crying about that. And I'm like, welcome to my world. So anyways, mothers, we don't hardly ever need a break. But I really have enjoyed my quiet time and my time to really just feel the silence and kind of reset myself. And, I can do this regardless of any situation I'm in. But because of not having any alone time for a real long time, I'm really trying to use it to my advantage. So spirit guides, if you have something you need to say to me, today would be the day. While I'm in this empty house. But I always love it when they return. All right, so let's get the message from the Grove. And then, yeah, let's follow it and apply it and use it to our spiritual advantage, baby. Okay, here we go. Take a deep breath. We are the Grove, and we send you love. We hold you and ground you. What is your favorite grove? Wherever it is, a grove of trees is a holy place. Make time to find a group of trees and sit among them, feeling their sacred energy. Or simply close your eyes and imagine yourself standing in a grove of your favorite trees. Attune yourself to the inner silence and open the portal of the grove with an invitation. Ask the trees if they will spend some time with you. We appreciate such an invitation. We lead you straight into your heart and into the realm of no space and no time, and the dimensions of higher love, understanding, insight, and possibility. Feel into this dimension. From here, we can direct you towards people, places, and situations that will bless you. We can guide you towards your own expression of divinity. We can help you contemplate the mysteries and the magic of existence. This place is always available to you. We invite you to come and sit with us anytime you so desire. Here at the portal of the grove and within your own heart, we invite you to open to the light. We come from expanded awareness and we return to expanded awareness. This is available to you as well. Do not fear. Sit quietly and we will help you recognize and align to your sacred purpose. We will help you to stay on your true path and know your power as a spiritual being. Here, in the holy darkness of the closing of the Celtic year, breathe in the deep, chilling air and give your gratitude. Light a candle and know that you are a flame of love and purpose. We will help you to grow in your resolve. We will help you know exactly what is right for you in the next moment and all the moments to come. Dang, that is so awesome, because yesterday when we manifested more endurance, we talked about strengthening our resolve like to be that of steel. So the trees too are saying that we will help you grow in your resolve. And hey, you wanted more clarity, you're asking for more clarity. We will help you know exactly what is right for you in the next moment and all the moments to come. But you have to sit in quiet and connect with us and get into that expanded awareness, that quietness. Oh my gosh, I love this so much. So I do have a special grove of trees that I can walk towards. But in my own yard, you know, my yard had 0 trees when we moved in, and now I'm up to 4 trees and a lilac bush. So I'm really creating my own grove in a lot of ways, and being able to sit with them and connect with them, I feel very, very blessed. But yeah, it really is every Thursday and every day in between the Thursdays, we want to connect with our tree guides. We want to connect with the tree spirit and the tree energy and the tree wisdom. So yeah, absolutely connect with the trees, and they love for you to invite them in. They want you to invite them. So yeah, I love it. Our higher guides want us to ask for help. The trees, they want an invitation. But yeah, they'll help guide us. And this place is always available to us. So even if we can't get to the trees, they're saying, hey, remember that 4th chakra heart center card that you pulled? Just go into your heart space and invite us in. We can connect that way. So thank you, Grove. Thank you, Sweet Orange. Thank you, Cedar of Lebanon, for coming in to talk to us about speaking our truth and connecting with our spiritual journey through our heart chakra and our 3rd eye chakra. I think this is something that we are all more than ready to do, to manifest and connect with you. Woo! So much love. You feeling it? Yeah, baby.